All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back for round 3 of the 2016 Regionals Championship. Get your fun on for Melbourne, Florida, for the region of Florida. Today is May 7th, and again, this is round 3. We just want to mention to the people in the chat, so we do see that there are people in there. If you're interested in coming down and checking out some of the game time, we are located at 3020 West New Haven Avenue. We currently have 64 players playing, because one dropped from the last round.
It did?
Yes.
Oh,
I didn't
no.
hear who they said dropped, but somebody did
dropped.
drop.
Yeah.
We did just have a roll for initiative bid on this game that we're going to be going up with John Frank versus Travis Cooper.
Now, John Frank is one of our local Space Coast X-Wing League players. He is the nicest guy ever. This guy is always nice, always in a good mood, always happy. I love him to death. And then we have Travis Cooper. And Travis Cooper, as those of you who follow the world of X-Wing will know, is the rival of Carlos Ramirez. So, we will see how he does. It looks like he's flying a swarm today. Ben,
He is
what's he
indeed.
doing?
I'm actually going to be going over the squad list right now. Let's talk about Travis's, like you were saying, real quick. Travis is running 6 TIE Fighters. And they all have the same upgrade card. They all have crack shot on.
That's what it looks like, yeah.
So it's rather interesting to see this. He's running Howl Runner,
Okay.
an Omega Squadron pilot. Well, actually 2 Omega Squadron pilots, excuse me, and 3 Black Squadron pilots, all again with crack shot on. And we'll briefly go over what crack shot does here in just a moment. Now, on John Frank's side, John Frank is on the left hand of your screen, Travis Cooper on the right hand side of your screen. John is flying a list that you enjoy running.
It's the list that I ran at the Get Your Fun on Store Championships.
Just a few months ago.
A few months ago, yeah. It's 4 Bs and a Z. So John Frank is running a swarm pretty much all on his own.
He is. Now, he has no upgrades on his at all. He's running 4 Blue Squadron pilot B-Wings and 1 Bandit Squadron Z95 Headhunter.
Well, that's because the Blue Squadron pilot B-Wings are 22 points apiece, and you only have 100 points for your list.
Yes,
so that leaves, a little bit left for that extra 5th ship. But the Z-Wing is very good at blocking. It may be a little small ship and kind of squishy, but it's still a great ship.
Now, this is actually a wonderful chance because we actually just had one of the TOs walk into the announcing booth.
Hey guys!
Wendy, can you give us any update on how people are running so far?
They're running great. I've seen a lot of similar lists, but then I've also seen a lot of really diverse lists.
Do we have an approximate of how many undefeated players we have so far?
I don't have that off the top of my head, but you can do the math on the way through. It's approximately a third, give or take.
Fair enough.
Okay,
So
not too bad.
going into round 3.
So roughly we may still have about 20 people running.
And we still
Two
have
now.
64 players?
We had 1 player drop, so we're down to 65. We started with 66.
Oh, we started with 66.
We started with 66.
Okay,
See, the last
okay.
number we got updated with was we had 65.
65,
So
yeah.
we must have had a walk-in come in.
Okay, no, but hey,
Or a latecomer after we got
that's
the
fine.
numbers.
Yep.
That's awesome, though.
walk-ins are fully welcome, especially if we have the room.
And actually, this is awesome because we now have a chatter that's active. Sith Org says that the 4B and a Z is a classic list. And
yes,
we all agree with that. I think
we call those buzzbees.
Buzzbees.
That's
I like
name.
that, Wendy.
That's a cute name. Yep, I did not do as well with the list when I flew at Star Championships, but John Frank is a much better flyer than I am. So, you know, I think he might have a really decent chance against these TIE fighters.
He may indeed.
But I know that Travis is also a really experienced flyer, and he's really good, as most of you who follow Florida X-Wing probably know by now. So this should be a really good match. We have a much more diverse placement of the asteroids this time.
That we do. Well, it's not just asteroids this time. We actually have something that we have not seen yet. We've got debris fields.
Oh, it looks like we've got 3 debris fields.
Why don't you do me a favor? Explain to the listeners what the debris fields do in change to the asteroids.
Okay, well, with the asteroids, if you land on it, you lose your actions, you are not able to shoot, and you roll the die, you take a damage on a hit or a crit. With debris, you land on the debris or fly over it. You still lose your action, but you're stressed and you can still fire. However, you do still have to roll for damage, but you only get damage if you roll a crit as opposed to a hit. So I prefer using debris fields because I land on everything on the board, and a debris field means I can still shoot at whatever target that I'm going for.
Exactly. And that's why a lot of people have gone to, since the debris fields were introduced in, I think it was Wave 6 or Wave 7.
Debris
Wave 6.
fields, no, I don't know. Debris fields were introduced with the decimator.
I mean, that might have been Wave 5 then.
Yeah, I think it was Wave 5.
But a lot of people did switch to flying the debris fields. And
Yes.
I personally use 1 rock and 2 debris fields.
My husband uses rocks because he says that his opponent lands on them more often than he does.
That is true.
And he knows that he's guaranteed they're not going to shoot at him.
That is true.
So that's why he uses it. I don't like rocks, so I don't use them.
I mentioned earlier that we would briefly go over what crack shot does for all of those ties. What it is when you're attacking someone within your firing arc and they're defending, you can flip that card over to destroy one of their evades. They cannot re-roll that evade.
Oh, nice. That's actually a really good
So that does come in
upgrade to
handy.
have, especially with your TIE fighters, which only have, 3 hull on them?
Correct.
They're really squishy ships, and those are all regular TIE fighters. None of those are the new ones.
We do have 2 TIE FOs,
Okay.
which are the Omega Squadron pilots. So they do have a shield.
They do get 1 shield and 3 hulls, so they're a little bit more tankier, but not by much. Especially with the B-Wings, which all have 3 attack, 1 evade, but they have 5 shields and 3 hull. The Z, on the other hand, I believe is a 2-2-2-2 ship, isn't it?
I'm sorry, the Z?
Yeah, I think it's 2 attack,
Yes.
2 evade, 2
Two's
hull,
across
and
the
2
board.
shield. Yeah, that's what I thought. So, I mean, technically, Travis is going to have to do a lot more damage than John's going to have to do.
Yes, he's going to have to chew through those Bs.
Yeah, he
Because
is.
he's got 24 total points on those Bs.
But-
Well, no, excuse me. It's 32 because he's got 4 Bs.
Right, but at the same time, though, the Bs are not nearly as maneuverable as the TIE fighters. TIE fighters are extremely maneuverable. So Travis does have that on his side.
He does.
And they're a lot easier to fly in a swarm than Bs. Bs can get pretty difficult.
Absolutely they can. And I'm just double checking that Z95. Yes, it is 2 across the board.
It is. Okay, that's what I thought. I was going to say I flew it for months. I should know.
So we should actually be getting ready to start the round. I'm just cracking the door a little bit so that we can hear for the official time start.
All right. Yep, that'd be great. So I can set our timer in here. Oh, no, that's fine.
Now,
Okay, looks like we're waiting.
yep, we're just on hold right at this moment.
See, now what Travis is doing here, since he's flying the swarm, is he's putting his dials on the pilot cards, which some people do like to do, and as long as his opponent doesn't have a problem with it, it's not an issue. But it's kind of hard to do that when you're flying a swarm and you have them so tightly packed together.
It really is, and
I find...
round
Alright,
start.
and we are go. So our timer is going, and round 1 has begun.
Now, okay, that's the first handshake we've seen the entire tournament so far.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, the other 2 games
I
didn't
love
do
these
that.
2 players because they are both very good sportsmen.
Oh, extremely, yes. And like I said, John Frank is he's the sweetest guy you've ever met.
Now, I have to say, this is a rather interesting setup that I've seen for the Bs down here. Because he's got the Bs kind of staggered in almost like a Z formation.
That's what I used to do.
And then he puts the Z in the middle of it. So that's kind of interesting.
Yep.
I'm not used to seeing that. And then I really love what Travis did up in the upper right-hand corner with the TIE fighters.
Well, that's kind of your standard formation with when you are running Howler, because of what Howler does. Howler has that range 1 ability that allows you to do something with your dice.
Reroll an attack die.
Reroll an attack die. Thank you. Yeah, I have a friend of
we
ours
do
is
have a
here.
helper in here now.
Her name's Jess, and she actually flies Howler quite a bit, so she would know. But yeah, it allows you to reroll one of your attack dice. So
Yes.
you want to keep those ties in close.
At least a Hell Runner.
Yeah. Now, all of your Bs, I believe, are pilot skill 2, including the Z.
Yes.
So he has 2s across the board there, so he's always going to be moving first but firing last, which could be a bad position.
It could
Because
be.
if he gets all of those TIE fighters and they all swarm on 1B, he's in a lot of trouble.
Yes, he is.
So we'll
That's
have to
a lot of dice.
We'll have to see what John decides to do. But on the other side of that coin, John can do the same thing with those beasts and swarm on 1 TIE fighter. What you want to do is you really want to take out Hell Runner, because that could definitely hurt him.
Yeah.
But that's kind of hard to do when you keep him in the middle and you keep him blocked off like that.
So it's interesting. They both did the standard setups that you would typically expect to see. And now they're both doing hard maneuvers to go down the sides of their board.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess the question is going to be, are we going to go for a middle range battle?
That's what it's looking like to me.
It's going to be interesting to start out.
Yeah, well, like I said before, John Frank's bees are a lot more limited in his maneuverability than the ties. So he's got to be careful what he decides to do. Not to mention, it is really easy to land those bees on those asteroids.
It is.
And you have to be careful, especially with what you can do. I foresee a lot of 2 hards. Probably more than one 2 K turns with those bees. But Travis has a lot more range of movement.
Yeah, there's a nice lane right in the center of the board, and whoever can control the center of the board quicker has the advantage usually.
Yep,
You're absolutely right there, Jess.
Now you sound like Carlos.
Wow. I don't know whether to take that as a compliment or an insult there, young lady.
I would take it as a compliment. Carlos is actually very knowledgeable about the game, so he's
okay. Well, just as long as you're not trying to say that she's imitating his voice.
No. I don't think she could try to pull that off even if she wanted to. That'd be kind of
I
hard.
don't know. Can you kind of get into the darky mode there?
Oh! No, he's not. No,
You know he's going to call me
I
tomorrow
am
and kill
telling
me.
Carlos you said that.
Oh, he already knows.
All right, so
I call him a dork to his face.
it looks like, of course, no attacks in the first round. They are so not even close to being able to shoot each other yet.
I'm
So
gonna
back to
throw this out there.
yours.
I don't think we're gonna have an attack until about the 3rd or 4th round at this point.
Well, I like to slow roll my bees. Because it made my opponent come to me, and that helped me to control better where I wanted them to go.
Absolutely.
So that's what I did. He might be doing the same strategy. I do not know.
Now, like you said, Travis is doing something that you see players do occasionally when running swarms. He is putting his dials down on his cards.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a little different strategy, but it doesn't matter because he's going to do mostly the same maneuvers with all of his ships.
Pretty much, yeah. I just like to see how his whole swarm just kind of like moves as one big piece. Is really cool.
Now,
He's
actually,
good at the swarms.
I love this because people that are watching the stream might be able to see this. John is actually using Get Your Fun On templates.
Is he really?
Yes, they have the Get Your Fun On name on them.
How did he get those?
He probably bought them.
That's
Yeah,
what?
they're on sale up front.
Are you kidding me?
They've been on sale for a while
And I don't have these. Why?
because you got the different ones from Team Covenant.
No, yeah, which I've been trying to give to Jess because I want lighter ones because the dark purple I can't see. I need to talk to my husband after this game. But yeah,
What, you're trying to go for
that.
more Mother's Day presents even though you got those wonderful Power Buffets?
Oh no!
Which, by the way, we do need to show those on the feed at some point since we've mentioned them every round so far.
That's true. I can wait until my birthday. I can wait till September, but I need to get them now before they're all gone.
That's just it. He restocks them.
Oh, does he? I didn't realize that he made them with the actual template and everything.
Yeah.
I mean, the actual name. That's awesome. That's so cool. All right, so John Frank has taken his turn.
He is just, like we said, he
He's-
is slow rolling
yep.
it down the side of that board.
Yep, that is exactly
And
what
he's
I would be
focusing
doing.
up on everything.
Totally recommend. Well, they're bees, honey. The only thing you can do
Okay,
is
now here we go.
focus
Here's
and
kind of what I
target.
expected Travis to do. He's doing a 5 straight with all of his ties.
Wow.
So, again, it looks like he's going to try and bring that swarm probably around behind those bees.
Yeah, but that's dangerous too because then all John's got to do is do those K turns and it.
I mean, honestly, at this point, what I would probably do after this round of maneuvers is I would probably just, again, one hard him and take him straight at him.
That's what I was thinking too. I mean, like I said, if he can concentrate all of his fire onto one of those bees, then he can take out one of those bees in that round. And at that point, that will definitely cripple John, and he can just start picking them off one by one.
Yeah, because right now, leading his force going towards the bottom of the mat is his 2 tie FOs, which do have a little bit of different maneuverability than the regular ties. Mm-hmm. Jess, you fly tie fighters a little bit more often than I do. Mm-hmm. Isn't it an S-loop that they have, or is it the Sangers?
Yeah, they have.
That's the same thing.
Yeah, it's
They have this
Talon roll
They have this.
was the other thing I'm thinking of.
And I think
And
they
they
have
have
some more
extra-
green maneuvers. Something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah. They also have that
Most
extra
of
shield
the maneuverability
Yeah.
is the same, other than they have that one added maneuver.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
I personally, I like the TIFOs better than the regular ties. But
only
that's just
downside
me.
is you can't field as many TIFOs in a swarm as you can
No, you
regular
can't because
ties.
they're more expensive.
That's because they have that extra shield.
Well, I guess, yeah. But still, I would really like to fly the 4 tie. I would fly 4 TIFOs with Howler or maybe even Wampa, you know, if you could swing it. I don't think you could. I think the cost is too much. But still, I'd like to try because that just looks like fun to me.
Okay, I'm actually surprised you haven't been corrected yet by our local Empire Nazi back here. You keep
What?
calling him Howler instead of Hal Runner.
Is it Hal Runner?
It
Yes.
is
Oh.
Hal Runner. I'm just
That's
letting her know.
that's what Dem calls him. He calls him Howler,
It's
so that's what I
just-
call him. It's just a nickname. Jeez, gotta be all like.
Hey,
you know,
she has
specific.
corrected me plenty of times when I've said something wrong about the Empire.
That's you. She likes me.
I'm actually surprised she's not trying to steal my jersey from me.
That is a
I did
really
notice
nice
that
jersey.
earlier.
Where did you
Really
get
nice
that
shirt.
from, anyway?
Actually, believe it or not, I found this at Walmart back at Christmas time.
Ah, okay. So I need to keep my my eyes open. Yeah,
I haven't seen
like
them
that.
since then.
I do like that.
So-
They're running low on Star Wars shirts.
Yeah.
They're running
Definitely.
low on everything Star Wars because it's just gotten so much
Uh-huh.
bigger now, especially since Force Awakens comes out.
Yep. So much hype. All right, so maneuvers have been
Dials are
chosen, and John Frank is taking
Again,
his
going
next
2
turn.
forwards.
Yep. Really? Maybe he's trying to get behind the
No, he's
sword.
doing the 2Ks.
He's doing a 2K? Oh, really? That's
like that.
interesting. You know what? I'm wondering if he thinks the same thing you are, if he thinks that they're trying to come up behind him. Or even if they come straight at him, it's still better to be facing that direction.
Either that or could he be playing Duck Hunt? Just going back and forth trying to suck him in.
That's possible, too. That's not a bad strategy.
It's not at all, especially not when you're going against a 6-person tie swarm.
That's true. That's true. Although I will say it doesn't make for very entertaining TV, though.
Well, that's why we have to continue commenting. But anyway, we talked about this briefly in the last round because, like we said, they're just basically duck hunting now. Jess, we got to talk about this earlier. Now that you're in here, did you see about the new expansion that's coming out later on this year with the new Millennium Falcon paint scheme and the new X-70?
Yes, I did.
Okay, what is your opinion on this? Because I personally love the fact that they gave Rey that one extra ability on her pilot card.
Well, I don't fly Republic, but I think it's cute. I think it might be a little overhyped. I'm kind of the opinion that don't get excited until these ships are in your hand.
Yep. That's the way I feel about it too. And it looks like you're right. It looks like Travis is going to turn and go straight at him, which means we might get some action here soon because we're going on round 3 and still not a single shot fired. Excuse me. Not a single fire shotted. But yeah, it looks like that's what he's
this
planning on
round.
doing.
This round, you're apparently going to be the one tongue-tied.
Well,
How's that go again?
But no, I'm kind of with Jess on that. I kind of agree with that in the whole. I don't really intend to get excited about new ships until they're in my hand. Until they're in my hand and I
Right.
can physically fly them, then yeah, I'll get excited as hell. Although I am excited for the Defender.
Yes.
Not nearly
Oh, I
as
knew
much.
you'd be excited for the Defender.
Not nearly as much as my husband, who's been talking about it nonstop.
Yeah.
But I'm with Jess. You know, once I have it in my hand and I can actually fly it, at that point, yeah, I'll be jumping up and down.
All right, now something real quick interesting to talk about is the fact that the Z did not do what I expected
It
it to
did
do with
not.
the B-Wings. He actually did a gentle to come around behind the B-Wings.
But I think that was a good strategy too. 'Cause
I think it is, but what is he
It
going to
keeps
do
it-
now? Is he
he
going to
might
go
try
around
and-
that debris field and try
he
and come
might
up
just
the middle?
he might just go around him in a circle with his Z and try to use him as a blocker.
I think block.
Okay,
you know.
that's a good possibility. Didn't look at it that way.
I've done that before, especially since we already know he can fit behind there. So yeah, I mean, it's what I would do.
Could be
I think
interesting.
it'd be good to use him as a blocker and have all your shots going from the Bs. And
Now, okay, what I'm thinking Travis is probably going to
Agreed.
do is Travis is probably either going to do a 4 or maybe even a 3 straight. To just get in a little bit closer.
I
don't think he's going to go 5.
I think he's gonna. I'm thinking he's gonna do a 2. I think he's gonna do a 2 straight. See what John does. See where he's going. Because at this point, John's best bet is to try and turn in and at least try to come around from the bottom and sweeping around to try and get from behind, possibly. But I don't think Travis is going to want to just run right in yet because he's not really sure what John's going to do.
You're absolutely right. So let's
Not
see
only
what
that, but
happens
doing
here.
a 2 forward for John would be best because then he could get rid of all the stress on all
Oh,
those
here
beats.
you go. He did a 1 gentle, it looks like.
That'll work too.
So he is starting to turn in.
Yep.
Yeah, I actually think it would be pretty wise of Travis to be a bit aggressive right now because it's taking it. You know, he wants to clear that stress. It's going to take a little while to maneuver everybody and get arcs.
Yep.
I think some kind of 3-4 would actually be a moderate but still pretty aggressive maneuver without overextending.
Looks like John Frank is doing a 1 gentle and then barrel rolling to try and get himself a better angle and get around those asteroids.
Yeah, I was about to
those
say
pesky asteroids.
it might be more for the point of getting around the asteroids.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, I'm getting text messages here from my wife trying to figure out how to get onto the stream so she can watch.
Oh,
and listen
okay,
to us
okay.
at the same time.
Oh no.
Just so that she can sit there and make fun of me.
Yeah, you and me both. I'm pretty sure I'll hear about it too. But actually,
At least
it's
she's
really
not
not
texting
bad.
you,
No. Well, I'm not married to her. It's not really a
You sure you don't want
bad
to be?
strategy though. Oh yeah,
I'll trade you
absolutely.
any day.
Absolutely positive. That's all right. Thank you.
All right, so that is a very interesting strategy for John.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, I think he's just trying to avoid that asteroid is why he barrel rolled.
Yeah. Which.
But at the same time, he also
a good
wanted to
idea.
clear all that stress off of his ships.
Yep.
So
I forgot that they get barrel roll too. They get focus, barrel roll, and target lock.
Yep.
Are their abilities, which is the only thing he has to work with because he has no upgrade cards. So.
Now it's kind of interesting. I'm actually surprised that he decided to wait to move that last B last and barrel roll that one out, but yet have the other one come in from behind and focus. That kind of shocks me a little bit. I would have done that reversed and barrel rolled all of them. Done the same
That's a
maneuver.
little interesting.
Because now he's opened himself up to leaving that 1B out there if Travis does come in hot and heavy.
No, I don't think so. Because if he brings that 1B around and brings it more forward, he has those other 3Bs that he can just turn in, do 2 sharps and turn in.
Holy cow, Travis, you completely messed with my head.
Or
you did decide to do the 5.
he decided to go aggressive. Wow, very nice.
I really thought he was going to do the 4 or the 3, but he decides to go with the 5.
Wow, okay.
Wow.
Well, I guess Jess wins this one.
I was thinking maybe a 3.
Yeah, because Jess originally agreed with me saying maybe a 3.
Yeah.
I think you even said the possibility, or was it Reed that said the possibility of the 2?
That was me,
You
yeah.
thought might be
I thought I would not have gone in as aggressive.
But then again, it looks like he may not have done the same maneuver on all his ships this time. Because he's moving only certain ones that 5.
Well, he might be trying to get them in a different formation at this point, too.
I'm also just really hoping that he didn't divide his forces, because that would really hurt the TIE Swarm.
Oh, yeah, but... Oh, excuse me. If he's got Hellrunner, he wants to keep Hellrunner in the middle as close to those other ships as possible. So, but at this point, I'm pretty sure we're going to see some firing back and forth.
Oh, we are definitely going to see some fire in this round, because at least 3 of those ships have shot on that first B-wing that he rolled out. So, we're just going to wait here for Travis to finish moving up and focusing up. See exactly what he does. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he did do 5s on all of them.
Yeah.
He sure did. So he is trying to keep the formation strong. And one of them looks like it may not have a shot on the B, but it will have a shot on that Z95.
Yeah, agreed.
So now the question is, does he take the shot at the Z95, or is he going to... Nope, he does have shot on that B.
Okay, well, if he decides to take out that 1B, that would be your best strategy, is just focus fire on one ship.
Yep.
That's the
And now Travis and John both have a little bit of experience, so we should see all the rolls in the tray.
Yes, I'm pretty sure we will.
And that looks like a critical.
Just 1 crit?
Looks like 1
Yeah,
crit.
1 crit, okay.
And no
a
evade.
blank. So he is taking a shield.
1 shield.
Yep. Now the bees can take a pretty decent hit, but still 5
How runner rerolls and
Yep.
everybody's tokens.
Yeah, I mean, it's
gonna
just-
be pretty rough.
If he concentrates on that one bee, that I really am concerned that bee will not.
Okay, and I'm actually surprised that he decided to go ahead and use the focus there instead of trying to do the Howl Runner. Well, actually, no, I'm not. Because why waste the Howl Runner reroll and get a possible blank?
That's true. That's
So that
true.
bee just took another 2 hits.
Okay, yeah. Or John. That's the only problem with bees is that their agility is like non-existent.
Now he's doing the Howl Runner reroll.
Yeah.
And it looks like he's got a hit and an eyeball, so he's going to turn that one eyeball to a hit using the focus token.
Yep.
Thank you, John, for fixing that tray for us.
And John.
Innovate, is he gonna crack shot it?
He is indeed going to crack shot
Harsh.
it. That's what that crack shot's meant to do, especially in this match.
Yeah,
Take out those bees.
I think he's trying to get them out as fast as possible so that he can have as many ships left as he possibly can. I mean, going up against
There's the 1 hit.
4
reroll
bees
for
and a
Howl
Z
Runner.
has
To
got
2
to be
hits.
scary.
2
Very nice.
natural hits. And an eyeball.
An eyeball. And
Poor
he-
John.
Didn't he? Oh no, they're all the same bee, aren't they?
They are all the same
All
blue
right, so
squadron.
far he's what, down to 1 shield now?
No,
Oh,
he has
no,
got
he's
2
one
damage
hull.
on it.
One whole left.
No. Oh,
There's focus token.
Yep.
2.
yep, for 2.
And no need for the crack shot there because he rolled a blank.
Yep, so that bee is gone.
What's
Oh.
the extra one for? Oh, probably
Range 3.
thing.
Yeah.
So he does get the 1, and he does crack shot it.
Yep.
No, he didn't need
No,
to.
he didn't need to.
Oh no, that's right, because
Because
he
there's
had
2
2
hits.
hits.
Yep, yep.
So there's 1 bee gone.
Poor John.
Next shot, I'm not sure he's shooting at another bee, it looks like, for 2 hits.
I think he's shooting at that one.
More than likely.
The one closest.
So that was 2 hits that just went through on that bee wing, so he took 2.
2 more shields.
No.
Yeah, but now it's his turn. Maybe he can take out one of those ties.
With that Z95, he's only got 2 shot.
Yeah.
And he got a crit, it looks like.
Crit and blank. Against 3.
Against 3
Agility.
agility. Ooh, maybe not.
No.
Definitely.
Is it a token ship? Yep.
It is a token
Yeah.
ship.
Yep, he's good. And
So
he
that wraps
evaded.
up that round of combat.
I honestly do think there are a lot of downfalls to the TIE Swarm, but going up against Rebel Swarms, I think an Imperial Swarm is far superior.
I think so too.
Especially if they get to fire first.
Yeah. Well, not just that, but the bees can't outmaneuver them, no matter what
They can't
how much they
maneuver 'em.
want to. Yeah.
They can't out agility.
They can't
them.
catch them if he decides to take off and go do the duck hunt around the board.
Yeah.
So I can agree with that. Definitely.
Sith Orc just mentioned that's exactly what happens when you go up against a TIE Swarm with crack shot. And he
Yep.
is absolutely right. That B-Wing had no chance.
Nope.
Because, I mean, when you get a bee into the range of 6 different attacks that have 3 dice each, or 2 dice, excuse me, and 1 reroll from Howl Runner, you're pretty much screwed no matter what you have.
Yeah, that's brutal.
Yeah, I wouldn't even want to take a decimator into that.
No, definitely
Or
not.
ghosts.
Definitely not. No.
I mean, a 16-hole ship, even still,
Yeah.
yeah, it may only be 12 hits, but guess what? You get a crit to go through and
Yeah.
get a
Or
couple of direct
where
hits.
all of your all of your
Yeah,
next damage cards
but-
are face up. Or
Exactly.
Something like that.
But if John can get himself around and target one of those ties, just one, and do the same thing,
I'm really worried that because of how limited the bees are,
maneuvers.
that those ties may do like some drastic K turns trying to get around behind them.
It's possible.
Well, I have a feeling that John is probably going to do K turns right now with the B-Wings.
And
I
try
don't-
to do that little 2, anticipating maybe.
I don't think so. I don't
Problem
think
is,
that
if
would
he
be a
does
good
if he
idea.
does the 2 K turn with the one that's in the bottom left-hand corner, he's going to land on a rock.
Well, it looks like he might. Yeah, the one right next to the rock, and then the one behind it.
Yeah.
Both of those will land right on that asteroid because they only have the 2K. They don't have a 3K or 4K. It's just a 2. And let me tell you, that is not nearly as long as you might think it is.
Well, the other option that he could do here is 1 hearts, because the B-Wings do have 1 hearts.
Yes, they do. He could now. He's still the template. I'm pretty sure is still going to go over the asteroid.
No.
In the one that's right in front,
No.
right there.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, it'll pass by.
All right. Well, that might be his only option, but 1 hearts will also turn him enough that, assuming
He should
Yeah,
have
Travis
that would
isn't
scare
going
me with
to
the K turns.
do the K
Yeah.
turns, then he,
That'd be another round of very little firing coming
scary.
from John.
Yeah, definitely. Which would totally decimate him. That would be really bad because then it would be another chance for him to take out another B. And at that point, he might be able to take out a couple of those ties, but he's not going to be able to win.
Well,
I'm curious to see what Travis does.
Travis
He
is-
might surprise us,
Travis is good for doing that.
Yeah, he is. I was going to say, he's known for not doing what you expect him to do.
Travis is known for very unorthodox flying stuff.
Very aggressive.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, he's probably one of the few people out there that I've seen fly tie swarms that actually can break it up and still make it work.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true.
So,
It is
I am very
possible.
curious to see what he's going to do here.
That and he's got some hot dice. I hardly ever have to
Oh,
I
yeah.
hardly ever see him have to break up his squad.
That is
Yeah,
true.
That's true. Very true, yeah.
And like you said, he only spent 1 crack shot that last round, so he's still got 5 crack shots sitting out there to take out
And it just,
those other
it's
4
so,
ships.
that
When
so
you're
hurts
taking
me.
away one,
I know,
one
that so
advantage
hurts
from
me.
A ship with 1 agility, that's just brutal.
It's, yes, it's
That's
like,
adding insult to
I've only
injury.
got
Exactly.
one little baby.
All right, here goes his
dying.
Z90. Here goes John Frank's Z95 going to 1 gentle in towards the tie swarm.
He might be trying to block with it. That's what I would be doing right now. If you can at least block 1 or 2 of those ships. And
Nope.
enough for your beast to get down.
He focused
out
up.
the way. He focused? Okay.
I would hope that
He did it too hard.
ooh, I hope that Travis
That's
John
a
might
light
be trying to
maneuver.
block.
He might be, which might be not be a bad idea right now either, if you think about it.
yeah, because the squad could be doing some kind of hard maneuver in thinking that the
Right.
Bees might be doing the conservative 1 hard. Or
Not
something.
only that, but if some of those ties are touching his bees, they can't shoot him. So all he has to worry about are the ones in the back. So that might not necessarily be a bad idea either.
It may not be. I'm very curious to see where this goes. I mean, like we said, we're in the middle of the board. We were right. It did go till
Yep.
round 4 to get an attack off.
Yep.
So now the question is it just going to be a giant cluster in the middle of the board for the rest of the match?
Maybe, but I hate to say it because I know that I was rooting for Imperial last match, but I really would like to see John take out at least a couple of those TIE fighters.
We're kind of biased here because we're all Space Coast X-Wing leaders in this announcer's booth. And we kind of want to see one of our own people come up. 'Cause-
No, I have a
time.
completely different reason. I really love this list, and I really
Yes,
want to see this list
I
win.
understand that.
I'm biased because of what he's flying.
But
He's
okay,
intentionally slowing up his squad.
he is.
Uh-huh.
That
Maybe he was considering the block.
That is definitely an interesting tactic there, Travis. I was going to say something. Just to give a little update real quick, with a couple of the dark horses that we were talking about, I found out that unfortunately our true dark horse that we thought was going to go all the way, he's 0-2 now. And
Yep.
Jess, you know exactly who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Your man Chris, unfortunately, is
Yeah.
0-2.
Yeah, which is really
I'm really
unusual.
hoping that he can get out of his own head, because I think that's what's happening here with him, and get back in the game.
Yeah.
Well, it's really unusual. He also was saying that his dice were
dice
just
were
not
cold
happy
today,
with him today. Yeah.
Well, it sounds like Carlos Ramirez, defending regional champion, is also not doing so well.
Oh,
Because I
really?
think
Oh, I
he's either 1-1 or 0-2 at this point.
No way! Wow.
And then the young man that you spoke about, Sean, the
He's
12-year-old,
1-1.
he's
Oh,
1-1.
good for him.
So he is still doing very well.
Yeah, he's 1-1. Josh Newell is 1-1. And these are all.
Yeah, Josh
these are
Newell is the
all-
one that actually put Chris down to
Yeah.
0-2.
Yes, he
Mirror
is.
match.
Yes, he is. And these are all your local X-wing leaguers. But Josh Newell's 1-1. Demian's 1-1.
Travis.
Banana hands.
Chris K is 1-1. Kenny is actually 2-0.
2-0. Kenny Fiker, that's right.
Yep.
Is he doing his dumpster list?
I don't think so. I don't
Actually,
think so. I don't know
I
what he's
can
doing. But
tell you
yeah,
that.
Ben can look it up because we have all of them right here.
yes, I do have the squad lists. So
While they figure out this.
Oh,
bumper
this is
car
going to be,
situation.
yes, look
I
at
like
this.
it.
yeah, I'm gonna let you ladies comment on the bumper cars while I'm looking through the squad lists here.
Yeah.
Oh, I like it.
Oh man.
Oh, wow.
That is nasty. See, this is the typical cluster of two different swarms going
Yep,
at each
yep.
other.
It's pretty much what happens on the battlefield, even with the infantry. I mean, all you do is you just see the lines
throw
and then
them in
just,
there. Just kinda
and they
throw
all
them in
just
there and
crash
hope
into
for the
each other. And, they swing in sharp things and hoping that they knock something off,
Oh,
It's-
I like it. It's truly brilliant considering how runners' ability. You not necessarily need to be tokened up all the time.
Correct.
And that's part of why I really like to see Travis fly this list, because if I fly it, I'm kind of scaredy cat about it. I would have done the 5Ks, kind of depending on how runner to give me a little bit of dice modification, but I'd still be stressed and it would be problematic for the next round of movement. And I'm kind of scared about doing all of this.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
tentative on the swarm.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
this is exactly what I was afraid was going to happen. Is now he actually is doing, like I said, he's splitting up
Yep.
and changing his formation.
Yep.
So how is that going to
looks
work
like-
with, like you said, Howl Runner's ability?
I think he's going to be really close still, though.
Because I think he's still got Howl Runner right there in the middle.
Yeah,
he's
I think
still
that's
pretty
what it looks
close.
like, yeah.
Looks like her ability will be able to trigger at least the 4, if not that 5th one on the periphery.
Yep. Not only that, but it looks like he's also bumping with his own ships, which stops their forward momentum as well, and keeps them closer to Howl Runner, so
And
that
keeps
they
really
can
nice-
still get that.
Keeps really nice arcs, so he doesn't have
Yep.
to split his fire so much.
And it looks like we have
A hit and a
a
crit.
hit and a crit,
And a crack shot.
and yeah, he got an evade and he crack shot it, so we got 3 crack shots left.
He's
Poor
got
John.
4 crack shots left.
Yep. Oh, 4. Okay.
He's got 6 ships.
Yeah. Sorry. For some reason, I wasn't
Your
counting.
math skills are not working.
No, I
with you
wasn't
today.
counting Howl Runner as a ship. You can't shoot with that ship. It doesn't count.
She's just there for her reroll ability. She doesn't actually get to fire.
Yeah, exactly. She actually gets to do stuff.
There
What are you
it
talking
is.
about?
I don't know if that's the dumpster list that you were talking about for Kenny.
Oh, he has 1 IG. Interesting.
Yeah, we'll discuss that one if he ever gets on the screen.
Yeah.
But
Ooh, that is.
Ooh, that doesn't look good.
that does not.
No, it
So that's
doesn't.
a range 1 shot, and that looks like 3
3
hits.
hits. It's probably all in the same B2, if he's being smart about it.
Yes, it
yeah.
indeed was.
And he got a crit. I couldn't tell what it was,
Neither
though.
could I.
Well, let's see if we can figure it out from what he
I wonder
does.
if I can hear it through the roof.
Well, it's not a direct damage because he's still there
Actually,
for the moment.
The great part is we can always send Jess out to find out what the crit was.
Yeah, but we don't want to bother the players while they're trying to figure their stuff out here.
No, it's not really a bother. She just goes and looks over John's shoulder.
Yeah.
He'd love that.
Oh, yeah, that's
a pretty,
right.
A pretty,
She's got-
a pretty woman going over and looking over his shoulder.
She's
If-
got working
Well, okay,
eyeballs.
let's not do that. Let's not fluster him, Jess. No, seriously, go do it.
You are evil.
Somebody in this booth has to be the evil one.
That's true. That's true. No, I got my coffee this morning, so I'm
Yeah.
not in cranky mode.
Yeah, I unfortunately
Is
finished
that,
off
is
my
that a
drink.
1?
Yeah,
That is
they
a
want
single
you to
hit.
reroll.
It's cold though, but I wonder, do they have coffee here?
I don't think so. So,
It's
okay.
so cold in this room.
And that looks like it might be a dead ship. Yep.
That is a dead beast, so the crit no longer matters, so we do not need to go look over his shoulder.
No, we do not. It is dead. No. Oh, that makes me
2
so
bees
sad.
down.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, John. He's going to be crying in his soup.
I was going to be crying in his beard. his
Also,
soup.
after this match, I believe that we are giving all the players a 20-minute break so that they can rest up, go get a snack, run to the bathroom, whatever it is that they need to do. So it will be probably about, we're going to give it about half an hour before we come back for round 4.
Okay, that looks to me like 2 hits there on another one of the B-Wings. And John is having a horrible time hitting the tray.
Has John even been able
And
to
there went
fire
another crack shot.
at this point?
Oh,
Oh,
we're still going through the ties.
Yeah.
this is. I want to cry.
He will have some shots.
This could be a really fast match. Yeah, if he has any bees left.
Well, that was again another crack shot down, so we're now down to
Yeah.
3 crack shots left.
Yeah.
So he's making Travis have to run through those really quick.
Oh my goodness.
There's another attack from one of the ties.
One of the
That's
ties,
2
right?
hits.
One.
Power runner
Is
reroll.
reroll.
3 hits.
Yeah. Nope.
Nope.
One hit.
Okay, you were right. That was focuses.
So he took 1 shield. Is he shooting at the Z now, or is he
No,
at
he's
the bottom?
shooting at another B.
Okay.
Down there at the bottom is the Z95
Okay.
Headhunter of
So
John's
that looks like
cards.
2 hits.
It's a hit and an
reroll.
eyeball.
And another eye.
So 3
3
hits.
hits. I bet you he crack shots that one.
Yes,
Yup.
he does.
Oh
Take
my-
away 3 shield.
Oh.
That puts that B-Wing down to no shield, and I think he's going to take a couple of hits, actually.
I'm going
1.
to cry.
No, I think John is going to cry. Well, gee, you ask about coffee, and there goes the coffee machine out the door.
I'll bring you coffee.
Oh no, just let me know where it's at.
It's gonna be in Mark's office.
Okay.
That's actually funny. That was one of the
That
other
was
store
Wanda.
owner.
Yep,
Get your
that is,
fun on.
Mark's wife.
Oh, we got some damage in on one of the TIE fighters.
2
Yay!
blanks and an eyeball.
John got to do
A tie,
damage.
dude.
That makes me so happy. Oh, I really want him to take at least 1 ship so that this is not a complete massacre.
Yeah.
That would make me feel really bad if he got completely wiped.
I don't think he's going to get blanked. Or
I hope not.
actually, at this point, you never, ever know.
Oh, did he
There
just...
wa-
Oh, wait, no, he did damage.
There was one.
He did damage.
Oh, he took 1 TIE fighter out with the Z95. It's about time.
Yay. No, not to be mean. I mean, I know you love your Imperials and all, Jess, but no, I have a
That's-
soft spot for this list.
Never mind, that's half the reason why. Another reason why I don't fly the Imperial Swarm is because of stuff like that. You have 3 agility.
Oh, there's
Well,
John throwing 4 dice.
Yeah, nice. Range 1.
Must be a B-Wing on
3
Howl
hits.
Runner, I think. 3 hits.
3 hits. Get that Howl Runner. Get him.
And a single evade, so it looks like he's going to survive.
Take 2 damage. Yeah, but he got damage.
Oh, it was on one of the Omega.
Yeah.
Was it? Okay. So he lost his
So
shield.
he lost a shield and took a hit.
Yep. Come on, John. You can do it.
Biased much.
Just a little bit. It's nothing against Travis. Travis is a great player. He's a great guy. It's just, yeah. I want my bees to win.
You just want John to win because he's a giant cuddly teddy bear.
He is.
You can't meet this man without getting a hug or a butt rub.
No, he is. He's a huge, giant teddy bear. Absolute sweetheart. And you should meet his son. He is so adorable. He's
His
4.
newborn?
No, I haven't seen the newborn yet, but his 4-year-old, Jacob.
Oh, yes, I
absolutely
have met
adorable.
his 4-year-old.
Absolutely adorable. It's the cutest thing ever.
Looks just like him.
It does.
Yes.
Yeah, he does too. He looks just like him. It's the resemblance.
I feel
is
sorry for that
insane.
child.
John is not a bad guy. He's bald though.
But he shaves it.
Yeah, he does. Actually, there are so many bald men here today.
There really are.
I looked at Dem and I said, I might let you shave your head just so you can fit in because he wants to go bald.
Oh, it doesn't.
Yeah, and I'm like, I might let you do it just so you can start fitting in. Because we got John Frank, he's bald. Chris K's bald. Kenny's gone bald. He shaved his head.
Oh, okay, let's throw this
there's
out to
another
the
bald
chat room.
guy.
We may only have one person participating in the chat so far, and that's Sithorg. But let's throw this out there. Should X-Wing players go bald?
Oh, wait. The men. No women. No.
No. Women, you need to go to the bar.
I was gonna say no. Oh my god, it's awful.
No.
My hair is.
I'm surprised I'm not getting slapped for that suggestion.
My hair is down to my lower back now, and it has taken me years to get it there. I am not good at it. All right, so it looks like we're back to maneuvers. So we will see where this big cluster ends. It looks like he's got to figure it out. He's still got all 5 of his ships, though, right?
Well, he has 5
No.
ships. He did have 6.
Okay, so he's got 5 now. Right, so we'll let Ben tell everybody how many ships we have. Because I can't count.
Travis still has 5 TIE fighters on the board. John Frank has 2 B-Wings and his Z95 remaining.
Okay, yeah.
One of his B-Wings is down to 2 hull remaining.
Oh my god, that
The other
makes me
one's
so
still
sad.
at full health, and the Z95, I don't think it's taken any damage.
I don't
has
think
it?
so either, no.
I think it evaded that first set.
Which is odd because when I played this list, almost everybody went for my Z first. Everybody took out the
It's
Z
squishy.
first. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, but it's only worth like 12 points. It's so not worth
They
the
want to get
time.
rid of your blocker.
Most people don't.
that's true.
Most
That's
people
true.
that we've played against aren't the elite caliber like Travis. They don't think about that. They just go for what's squishy.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Travis
that's
is
true.
going after what's the most threatening to his list.
Yeah, and right now Travis has 44 points on the board. 44 points
Off the board.
for him right now. Yeah,
And I think
so
he's
it's not
only
too bad.
lost, if I'm correct, he only lost,
17.
not even, because I don't think it was one of the
Because it
Omegas.
was a regular tie.
It was a regular
TIE
TIE fighter, so that was
12?
probably one of the black squadrons. So that was probably 14 points.
14. Okay,
14 points total.
Yeah, but hey, John got points. You know, it's not a 0. He's not blanked. I hate getting.
He's
blanked.
not tabled.
That is honestly my goal anytime I play is as long as I'm not tabled, as long as I take something with me.
As long as I get some points. I absolutely agree with you on that.
Yeah, because the whole point of this game is to blow up your opponent's ships, and there's nothing more satisfying than blowing up your opponent's ships.
Actually, there is one thing more satisfying.
What's that?
Not flying a ship off the board.
Like
Carlos Ramirez.
Yeah. No.
Last round, he flew his Carnor Jax off the board.
Oh no.
Oh my God.
Oh wow, that must make him feel so upset. Actually, I think he's right. I think I heard somebody talking about that on the floor. Yeah,
That sucks.
yeah.
'Cause
I feel bad.
I know he's fun.
And he's
shuttle
such
off the board
a
once.
good flyer too.
Well,
he's so
It's kind of like
meticulous.
the elite few that we have in the local group on days like this.
Yeah.
Some
They
funny
seem to just,
mistakes,
like,
'cause
yeah.
I guess
The great thing is we may not have all the Space Coast X-Wing League players here. 'Cause like we were saying earlier, we have 35 members in that league right now.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
we do have them checking in. Right now, I can tell that one of our fellow players, Mike Adkins, is sitting there watching at home.
Oh,
So he's
is
listening
he?
to us. So
Hi,
hey,
Mike.
Mike.
So I'm sure Mike appreciates the updates on the other local players too.
He may indeed. I'd like for him
Yeah.
to say something in the chat so that we know who he is, but I don't think that's going to happen.
Well, if he has an Xbox and he's watching from his
no,
Xbox.
he's watching from a Wii.
Oh, okay. Even worse, from personal experience, because that's how I watch it. Is from my Xbox. It takes forever to sit there
Yes,
and
it does.
to use the controller for the stupid keyboard. Oh, it takes forever.
It really does.
Yeah.
I used to cheat and literally because on the Xbox you have the Smart Glass app for your phones, and
That's
I
what
sat
Dem
there
does.
and I use that to chat.
That's what Dem does, or he'll watch Twitch on his on the 70-inch. It's a smart TV, and on the back of his controller, his
a
remote
keyboard?
control, he has a keyboard.
Yeah.
So he just do. Yeah, I tell him he's cheating all the time.
No, he does.
Although how he hits those small buttons with those huge thumbs of his, I do not know.
Wow, you do realize that he may eventually go back and watch this feed on YouTube
Yeah,
because
whatever.
Mark Brunell is going to put this on YouTube for us later.
Yeah,
Oh,
whatever. I will not listen to it.
Oh, I will. I'll go
I-
back and watch the matches.
I
because-
actually cannot stand the sound of my own voice.
I'm actually kind of curious. I have no idea what it sounds like recorded. That and I'd like to see the games I miss.
Well,
The first two were actually really good matches. They were really good matches. All right,
They
so
were.
back to the match. Wow, and the cluster just seems to continue. Yeah.
wow.
Oh my goodness, guys! Is this how many ships we can hit in one round? Is that what we're working on?
I
here?
think this is John Frank trying to stop Travis Cooper in his place. Because
Yeah,
he literally
yeah.
just sandwiched one of those TIE fighters.
Yeah, he did.
And here we go. Travis is again going into bumper cars mode.
I think moving the back ones to slow them up, keep shots, and maybe get some of the other ones into a better position. You know,
Yep.
get them out of the way, reposition for next round would be good.
Well, if I'm right, this B-Wing that is down here by this asteroid, I think is the one that's most damaged right now.
Yeah, I wish I knew.
What this? Right
No,
there?
the
No,
other
this one is sitting by a TIE fighter.
That's
Yeah.
that's a B-wing.
Yep, that's a
Exactly.
B-Wing right
Okay.
there.
At this point in time, I'll be honest with you, as we stated earlier, I am legally blind, and that's not a joke. As in, like, I'm not even allowed to drive. The government laughed at me. So when they're all clustered like this,
It's really hard to tell.
all I see are blobs.
Okay,
Pretty
and here
much,
goes
I
Travis
can't
doing
tell
something I didn't expect.
the
He's bringing
difference.
one of the ships way out.
Yeah,
Oh,
this is what I was hoping
wow.
he would do.
Interesting.
He's basically lined up right in line with that B.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the question is
Yeah.
which ship is that? Because that looks like it's one of the TIE FOs. So if I'm right, that's one of the Omega Squadrons.
Oh, probably. I
I
think
might be
so.
A regular one.
I don't know.
I think these two right up by this asteroid are the
You are
FOs.
correct, Jess. I can see the color change now.
Yeah.
Oh, well, at least one of us can. Okay, cool.
Yeah, he slowed up his rear to keep a few shots, and then he's getting the other ones out so that they can.
And it looks
Oh
like
my
he did a
God.
K-turn right in behind one of those bees.
Yeah, he's trying.
like
He's
it.
trying to branch out and fan out around the bees to keep the bees from continuing to block him. That is a really smart move. That I would not have thought to do that.
Neither would I. Looks like he's going to do another K right there. That looks like
Mm-hmm.
a Tau runner.
Oh my goodness! I'm sorry, John. Wow.
So the question is now, did he K-turn that other TIE FO, or did he do that wonderful S-loop that they have?
That is a good
I'd
question.
Like to see that. I'd like to see that he'd be able to complete it, but I worry that he wouldn't. Because Sloop's done with the 3 general, right?
I
believe so.
Yes. I don't know. I don't think he'd be
that
able to
would
complete it. No.
I
Not at this
can-
point.
I can let us know the answer to that in just one moment.
Now he's measuring an arc, so
Maybe they
He
already
already
moved.
moved it.
Okay,
Yeah.
they
No,
already
he-
moved.
the
bumped it
S-loop is done with the 2 gentle.
It's a too gentle. Okay.
yeah, he'd already done a bumping type deal.
Yep. So yeah, he'd already.
Okay,
bumped
so it looks like we
those.
got 2 hits there.
So that bee is taking 2 more damage.
Well, he's firing at a different bee than what he
He's
had
firing at the one
previously.
that didn't have any damage, but that might be because it's the only one he can target on right now.
Yeah, because he measured his arc for the one by the.
That looks like a hit and a crit there.
Yeah.
And it looks like John got an evade there.
So he's only took 1 hit because he's only down to 2 crack shots now. Yeah.
Yes, 2 crack shots remaining.
Woof.
That is 2 hits.
And John throwing his dice out of the box.
Yeah.
1.
Keep it in the tray, John. So one thing I do love about being right here by the table. John's getting flustered, and that's why he threw it out of the tray. I can tell you that right now.
I can't, yeah. I don't blame him. I'd be very flustered too. Although, in all honesty, going up against Travis, I would literally look at him and say, can I just concede?
You win.
Yeah, pretty much.
I've actually done that in a
Because
few
he-
games.
he
There
is-
goes one of the crack shots.
He is a much better pilot than I am.
I think he's debating on
Yeah.
it. It's gone.
Oh. Is
So
he down to
that's-
hull?
No, he is down to hull. So that's 2 hits going through on the hull of that B-wing.
No.
So he's got 1 hit remaining on that B-wing.
Oh, no,
no,
it's
that
a
was a
crit.
hit and a crit.
What happened?
Oh, that was on the one
That was on the one that was damaged. So
Yep,
he...
so he has lost his other B-wing, so he's down to a B-wing and a Z.
Ouch. Ouch. You know what? I'm about to just tell John that he should come in here and sit with us.
He's getting massacred.
He really is.
Oh, poor John.
All right, John, you need to pull that B-wing off of the table now.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I can hear him laughing.
Yeah.
You know, so he's still.
Actually, that's right. His B-wing does not come off the board just yet because he does get to shoot at the same time.
Oh, if the pilot skill is the same, if they are both
Yeah.
at 2, then yes, he gets to take that shot before he goes off the board.
But who's he firing?
I
Which
could
one is
not
it?
tell you. I don't know.
It's got to be that one in the middle.
Oh, it's got to be a range 1.
Yeah. Okay, so it must be that center one because the other one doesn't have a shot.
All right. And we got 2
There it goes.
hits.
Okay, it
Guess
was the
it
one
did.
by the
I
asteroid.
guess it did have a shot, but on who?
Looks like.
Oh.
And there goes a TIE Fighter, too.
And he took out a TIE fighter before
Oh,
he
it was
ran
a crack
away.
shot. It was the last crack shot TIE fighter.
Yep.
Oh, that hurts.
Yes, it does. But John has 2 ships left. But
In Travis's
Mr.
defense.
Travis is only down. He's down to 4 ships now. So I mean,
4 full health ships at that.
yeah, John doesn't have a chance. Well, he's got
Well-
1B that's got all 3 hull left, right?
Yes.
And the Z hasn't been touched.
No.
Now that Z is just as maneuverable as those TIE fighters. So he could give that Z, he could give those TIE fighters a run for his money if he really
could.
wanted to. He really could. It's not the same because I think the TIE fighters have more green
Yeah.
maneuvers, but
And I think greater distance.
the Z has a much better chance of outmaneuvering those TIE fighters than that.
But at the
poor
same
does.
time, the TIE Fighters have more agility than that Z-95. So that
That's
Z-95
true.
only
That's
has
true.
a 2 attack. They have 3 agility.
But whereas the Z only has the 2 agility.
Exactly. So.
But you know what? If he can keep that Z at range 3, yes, I know I'm
Yes,
reaching.
I know you are so reaching here, but we love
so
it. You're,
hard.
you're staying with your original choice of John Frank because of the squad.
I'm trying
But-
so hard.
I'm sorry, we've got to be a little realistic here. Travis has flown this really well, even in that cluster.
He actually flew this at the GYFO Store Championships and came in. He came up to the top 8. Oh
I
no, yeah,
don't-
he came top 4.
I
Yeah.
don't think
He
it was
got
the
top
exact
4.
same list. I think
I
he
think
did
it was.
vary it
No,
up.
no.
He flew a swarm, but I don't think it's the exact same
No,
swarm.
it's the same list.
Yeah,
It is. He had 2
I asked him about that this
TIFOs.
morning. I wasn't sure.
really?
I wasn't sure what he said.
No, he was running the 2 TIFOs, he was running the 2 regular ties, and he was running Hellrunner. I'm pretty sure it's the same list.
Well,
He
it's-
did really well with it then, too. But as you can obviously see, he is really good at flying the swarm. So, I mean,
Travis is just an excellent flyer, period.
I would like to see
he's
this
a really good
swarm go
pilot.
up against one of those ghost lists. I would like to
Oh.
see
Like the
that.
auto blaster or accuracy corrector list.
Yeah, well, we had a ghost list earlier in our first match. It was
Just barely pulled it out.
yeah, it was the ghost with the shuttle and a bee actually, and he eked out the win. He went up against oh my goodness.
Pal. No, not Pal.
No, he didn't go up against Pell.
3 X-Wings.
Yeah, he went up against the 3 X-Wings, and he did eke out the win. But I would like to see this list, this swarm, go up against the same type of ghost ship, ghost list.
Yeah, he was the first list was Poe, Wes, and Wedge.
Yep.
Pretty well decked out.
Very
and
thematic.
then you had a ghost that was being piloted by Chopper with I think it was Ezra in the
Ezra was in the shuttle,
attack shuttle.
and you had Hera and oh
See,
my goodness.
Now you're not talking Empire now.
No, Rebel. Yeah, he had
He had
the
a
Dash. Hera
Yeah.
and Dash as True on the Ghost, and then he was flying
Oh, that's nasty.
one of the named bees that I cannot remember his name.
Nira.
Yeah, that one.
Nira
Oh,
Nance.
the 360 torpedo chick?
Yeah, that
yes,
was taken out
yes.
first round of shots.
Yeah,
God.
the bee went out first. Yeah.
It hurt.
Yeah, it was
really
it was
did.
really painful to watch.
So we've got some interesting maneuvers going on here.
Oh.
But
Do remember, everyone, that Mark Burnell will be posting this up on YouTube for us at a later date. I'm actually going to try and talk with him after this round to see when he will be posting today's rounds to see to let you know further information.
probably not till later on this week, because I do know that we're supposed to be here tomorrow also doing the top 8. And I know that next weekend he has the Armada Regionals.
Yeah.
Yes,
So he
does.
probably will post it up to YouTube sometime this week if people want to go back and watch it.
It may also just depend on how late we actually stay here tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. They're hoping to be done by 10, but I mean, we're on round 3 right now.
And it's only...
It's only 2:42.
Yeah, it's only 2:42. We're going to take a 20-minute break, and then we're going to do 3 more rounds, and that will be our 6 of Swiss. You know, so I'm pretty sure that we'll be out of here before it gets dark. I mean, this is Florida. It gets dark at like 9. So we might be out of here before then. And they ran a pretty...
If they don't decide to-
They ran a pretty tight ship at the Store Championships,
Oh, yeah.
too.
Ty's
so.
bumping into the Z95. That's kind of not good for those TIE fighters hoping to take out that Z95.
Uh-huh. Very
Now-
good for the Z95.
Yes, agreed. Very good for the Z95.
Well, he's only got one nut shoot at him. He's got 2 at range 1 right up on him now.
Yeah, he
One
does.
of them's target locked, and you know his choice of target if he wants to take out that B with 3 hull or just pop the Z.
Mm-hmm.
That's he's. Oh, job.
I will say that one of the problems with this list is the incredibly low pilot skill.
I am feeling very sorry for John because this is range 1 shots on that B-wing.
Oh, no.
Oh, good thing is it's only 2 hits. And a blank.
Oh, no.
That hurts. So there goes 2 of his hull. He's only got 1 remaining now.
Yeah, he's going to lose that Z this round.
B, not Z.
Oh, sorry, that B.
Yeah.
Although we are at 24 minutes left of this match, so he has hung in there.
Well, it
for a
looks
little
like he's
while.
taking another range 1 shot on that B-wing. And that is a hit in the eyeball.
Okay.
Hey, he survived it.
Yay!
He's loving that crack shot was already used.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I can hear John Frank outside laughing that he survived.
Yep.
I think even Travis said something about
Banana
that.
hands. Goodness.
Oh yeah. John Frank is known as Mr. Banana Hands. Definitely.
Well, he's got some freaking huge ass meat hooks. Again, I am trying not to swear, but I keep doing it.
You are really bad at it.
Oh, there we go.
What is he?
Live in my house.
And it's his turn, and
It's 2 hits and blanked out for Travis.
Oh my
so he's
goodness.
taken 2. Oh, he's.
And that looks like that might be Howlrunner that he's shooting at finally. Keep phrasing that might be.
I don't know. I think Howlrunner's already dead.
No, Howlrunner is not dead at this point.
Yeah, but John's still in a lot of trouble. He's got 1 B with 1 hull and a Z to back him up, and it is not. I don't think it's going to make it through this round.
Yeah, I think
He's still got-
Hellrunner's dead because look, he's got 3. These are the alternate art cards, and that's
Oh,
that
you
one.
are
There's
correct.
That's Hellrunner.
Oh, so he did take out Howlrunner.
That's
Oh,
why we
wow.
haven't been seeing Travis do many rerolls.
Yep. But he's still
See,
he's still
this is why
outnumbered,
we
though.
needed you in here from the beginning, because you know the Empire cards better than anybody.
Yeah, that's true.
Our Empire Guru.
Yeah, really.
You have a new title. You're not allowed to have this jersey. You have to get one that says Empire Guru.
I need to make an Empire Guru.
Yes,
I'm wearing
yes.
my Vader shirt. So it's
Yeah,
good.
yes. Holly's wearing her Vader walking the AT-AT too.
Yes,
This is disturbing. I did not notice that we were all wearing something Vader.
Yes,
Yep,
we are.
yes we are, yep.
Wow.
Yeah, what does
We
that
really
tell
are dorks.
And my TIE Fighter ring.
Hey, I've
Yes,
got,
which
I got
is
my
awesome,
Star
by
Wars
the way.
jacket on.
Yeah, I know. If I would have grabbed it, it was my Star Wars hoodie that I had set out.
Oh, really? That's funny. Yeah, definitely decked out.
Nerd alert.
That's all right.
Guilty as charged.
I don't know anybody who is not proud to be a Star Wars nerd.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I do. It's those that also claim to be Star Trek nerds.
oh, no, see, I grew up with Trekkies. And don't get me wrong, Star Trek's okay, but it's just...
Nerds are nerds, in my opinion. It doesn't matter which one you like. It's still sci-fi.
Yeah, I guess. So, yep, we're back to maneuvers now, so we will see if they're going to close in on each other again and do all of the bumping, or if they're actually going to start spreading out at this point. In all honesty, I think it might be best to continue doing all of the bumping.
I don't know that they're going to be able to, though. Because now you've got a B-Wing that's got its butt to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
You got the Z-95 that is sitting in front of 2 TIE fighters.
Oh, yeah, that's
So the
such a
maneuvers,
one behind him,
maneuver-wise,
yeah.
I don't think they're going to be able to continue to bump.
No, they're
Unless
probably gonna have
John
to
moves
fan
that
out.
Z-95 first. If he
He
moves that
will?
Z-95 first, then if he does only a straight maneuver, he bumps into his into the TIE fighter and the B-Wing.
Yeah,
so
but
he
I
pretty
don't
much won't go anywhere.
I don't think he wants to do that. He wants to get out of there. He is in a
he's
really
in a
bad
kill
spot
box
right now.
right now.
Yes, exactly. He's in a kill box. He wants to get that Z out.
He needs to get that B out.
Yeah. Well, that's a lot harder.
At this point, I'm thinking we're going to
do.
see that 2K on the B-Wing.
Yeah, I really don't know what more
I was gonna say that might be his best maneuver at this point.
to try and get some kind of shot going.
Yep. Before he's
We gotta get some sort of recovery.
before he gets blown up.
Yeah.
I told you he's going to move that Z-95 first.
Yep.
And he did exactly what I thought he did. He did it straight and he bumps.
Yeah.
And there's that 2K.
I don't know if
I
that was a
think
good
that-
idea though.
He doesn't have a lot of options.
Downside
No, I
is-
mean with the Z.
That's what I'm saying. He doesn't
Yeah.
have a whole lot of options there.
No, he really did not have a lot of options with that Z-95. Unfortunately, the only reason why I was able to call what John was going to do
is this
is how
sloop?
many times I've
Let
matched
it be
him.
the sloop.
Mm.
It's the sloop.
It is the sloop.
Yes, it is. Yes, which was a good call for Travis. I mean, that's what I would have done if I was in his position. So
And he was already target locked from the round before, so
Yeah.
I'm stressed.
yeah, exactly.
That is one of my favorite maneuvers to actually do with that ship is once you're not expecting it, do that S loop and then just come right back in at the same angle. Because not like if I remember correctly, the 3 gentle on that ship is still a white maneuver, so you're already target locked. There's no worries about it. What have we got going on with this next one? Looks like it's going to be the K turn. Is he going to K it right on that Z95 to try and take it out? That is exactly what he did. A 4K to come around behind that Z95 that stalled out its engines.
Yeah, but if he can take out the Z and the B in the same round, he wins the game.
It is very possible.
Well, he's gonna hit.
Oh, he's going to bump the B-Wing with the TIE Fighter. I'm sorry, am I giving you a headache? Ah.
No, you're
Enough
not
said.
giving me a headache.
Well, I never know, because sometimes this announcer voice gives me a headache.
How do you think all of your listeners feel?
Why do you think I'm sitting so far away from the microphone?
Yeah, I've been trying not to do that too. I don't want to yell into the mic. I can't stand people who they're so loud that their voice actually gets distorted because they're talking so loud.
All right, it looks like we're going to have a range 3 shot from that FO all the way downtown, possibly to the B-Wing.
I think I'll go. Please
I'd go for the range 2 on the Z95 personally, but at the same time, that one B-Wing he has no shot on because he bumped.
Where's the B-Wing?
The B-Wing is right down here with the stress token right beside it, near that rock.
Okay.
He could have 2 shots coming out of the B potentially.
Potentially, because you've still got that other one that did the K turn.
Yeah.
But that either way, it's through a rocket range 3 for either of those ships.
Hey, he get
3 defense dice.
3 defense dice. That's unheard of for a B.
Going for the Z.
That's a single hit.
Wow, it's 1 hit, and it looks
That's
like
evaded.
he got it. Yeah, he got an evade.
And that did look like it was actually on the B, because there was no range 3 shot on the Z95.
Oh well, the B only has 1 hole on it, so he's trying to get that thing out as soon. The B right now is his biggest problem because that thing it has 3 attack dice,
Yep.
and yes, he has
And he's
3
plugging
defense,
And there's
But-
another attack on the B-Wing.
and I believe that was evaded as well.
And it looks like John is getting very lucky here.
Yay!
So that again is...
And that is he's going to be a range 2. Is that a 2 or a 3?
That's the 2 template. that-
Okay, so
Travis
it's
is
looking
using there.
like, it looks like it's in range 2. So but it's still through that rock,
Yeah, but
and
he's
got a range.
now checking on the Z95.
Yeah, he's got a range 2 on the Z as well.
Question-
Either way, you're looking at 2 evade dice anyway.
Yeah,
because
it is a tough choice at this point. Which one do you go after?
I would honestly go after the B.
at that point. If it's
I would
2
still be
evade,
I'd still be trying to get that B out with
That's-
that 1 hole.
I'm pretty much in agreement with both you ladies. Go after the B-Wing. So let's see what he declared.
Oh,
That one is evaded as well.
Yep.
So John survives another round, barely,
yeah.
squeaking it out.
Hey, I think he did really well. And now it's his turn.
I am convinced that she is now sucking up John.
No, I love this list, and I know this list very well.
Okay, then she's sucking up to the list that will perform well for her next time. Is that
Something like
what you're
maybe.
doing?
Something like that, maybe. Yeah. Be nice to the list.
Let me remind you, it's not your list. It's
I
the
know.
dice.
I know. Actually, my dice are not that bad. I don't really have that many problems. I am not dem.
All right,
My dice like
John
me.
just took a shot with the B-Wing,
It looks
2
like he's got
hits.
2 hits. And
and Travis evaded it.
all of the evade. Wow.
You got 2 evades and an eyeball, so he
Yeah.
evaded that
He
naturally.
did.
Nicely done, Travis.
So basically, this has been a round of can't hit anything.
Pretty much.
Yeah, we've seen a
It's-
couple of those so far.
It's been those wonderful whiff shots.
Yep.
We are literally in the middle of Star Wars. I'm going to say the Return of the Jedi, because good God knows those ships couldn't hit a damn
No, they
thing.
couldn't. all of these lasers everywhere and nothing being hit.
Okay, that sounded more like a line from
Oh.
Spaceballs.
That's a good one.
That's a hit and a crit.
Hitting a crit,
Oh.
And eyeballs.
and it looks like he just lost another ship. Let's see.
And what did Travis get?
Oh,
He got console fire.
Oh wow! Oh, I hate that crit.
Most people do. Console fire. At the start of each combat phase, roll 1 attack die. On a hit result, suffer 1 damage.
He's so pissed. I would be too. That is the worst
That
thing to
is-
happen like the end of the
that
game.
is such
I
a
don't want to
crappy-
kill myself.
Yes, exactly.
Oh.
Does he have one hull on
He
that?
has one hull
on that
left on
ship?
that TIE fighter.
Oh my, that
Exactly.
is
This
the
is one of those
worst
times
time.
where this is one of those times where you literally, instead of using the crit to kill yourself, run into an asteroid.
Now he
Become a
can't.
kamikaze.
He rolls. Now he does roll. He rolls a hit. Read that.
It's if you roll
Again.
a crit.
Yeah.
At the start of each combat phase, roll one attack die. On a hit result,
Oh.
suffer one damage.
Oh, it's a hit.
Then, as an action, he can flip this card face down.
Okay, so next turn, assuming he's not stressed, I don't think he is, but he could be. I don't know exactly which ship that is. But assuming he's not stressed or he relieves the stress, he can take that action to flip that card over. The problem I have found with that particular crit, I constantly forget to take that action to flip
Yeah,
the card
and then
until
you have-
combat starts, and then I'm
you
like,
have to roll for.
That's why what Travis did is he actually used one of our tokens.
Yeah.
If you look out there, they actually put a special little token out there that symbolizes the crit.
oh,
It's that
excellent.
little hexagon-looking
Okay,
thing out
yep,
there.
yep.
That is actually called a crit token. So if
Yep.
you put that by your ship, it's supposed to remind you, hey, look, I have a critical damage
Yeah.
card.
There's
I
something
used-
I need to pay attention to.
Yes, I used those at Start Championship because Carlos recommended it and Holly recommended it, and it actually reminded me about that exact crit.
For big organized
my B.
play, you really should use every token.
You should, yes, yeah, especially for regionals, that type of thing. Definitely.
I mean, I'm actually kind of glad that I'm not out there flying against anybody because, honestly, if I was to come into this tournament, I would have probably brought in my 3 Phantom list that I love to fly.
Oh boy.
oh honey, oh honey,
I would have gotten
you would have
annihilated.
been eaten alive. I love Phantoms. I do. They're
Do
fun
we have
ships.
any Chernu Phantom lists? Or
I haven't
don't
seen any
know.
yet.
I don't know. It's kind of a big stack to go through, but I have
Yeah.
not seen any
I don't
thus
know
far
that they're-
walking
Yeah,
around.
I'm really only pulling the lists as we need them for the tables.
But I mean, I haven't even seen any walking around yet. So
Yeah, I don't think
I don't think anyone's flying a single Phantom today.
I don't think so either. Now, like I said, Phantoms are nice and all, but you gotta have that backup. I don't think just them by themselves is enough. They
They're
don't-
nasty ships. 4 attack?
Yes, but they don't. They're
Oh.
squishy.
Well, we do have a Chernu Sunterfell.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, and it's exposed. Yes.
Of course, she takes it that way.
No. She just said it. You just said that way. All right. So what are we doing here?
Come on,
There we
I think even our listeners know the tone.
Yeah. There we go. There is a Chernu Whisper list out there.
Oh, okay.
There is a Chernu Whisper.
Ooh,
Okay, cool.
With adaptability on Chernu.
That's interesting.
It'd be fun to see that list fly.
A Vader Chernu. Sorry, I'm talking about shit that's talking about stuff that's completely unrelated.
That's
and
all right.
Agent Counts on Whisper. That's fun.
There are some interesting lists out there that I've seen thus far.
I think Mr. Frank here just did another. Was that a 2K or no? That was a 1 straight.
Yeah, I was about to say
Yeah,
he
that
couldn't
was
do
a
a
1
2K because he was still stressed.
Okay, so he did a 1 forward.
But he did do a K turn with his Z95.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he did.
And
Which
there goes
puts-
Travis turning on the Z95.
Yep. And he's stressed.
I think it is about to get very interesting because Travis is now maneuvering more away from the B. Because I don't think he expected John to do that. He's going to bump
Oh
into
my
the
god,
B-wing
he's gonna.
right there.
Yep, he's gonna hit that B-wing. He's gonna bump right into it,
Poutless.
and there's the bump. Which of course puts. Well, he can still fire on the Z, but and then he's gonna bump again. Now that other TIE fighter can fire on that B.
At
Or
range
the Z
1.
at range 1. So that's not exactly the best position for Frank's B to be in.
Sounds like we just got the
We-
official
yep.
announcement of 10 minutes.
We
to
have the
go.
10-minute mark. I am really amazed that John Frank has lived this long, I will be honest. But at the same time, that makes me very proud.
Yeah, I don't know if this round is actually going to go to time or not.
It might. John got a lot of help in the last round with that one asteroid in the way, and the fact that Travis now has crack shots.
But now he doesn't have that.
He does not
He's
have
got
that.
he's
so
got 2 TIE fighters that have shots on that Z95.
Yep, and all he needs is one hit, and that B is gone. So we will have to wait and see what happens at this point.
And here we go. Travis is rolling his first attack. Let's see what kind of defense Mr. Frank rolls. That is a hit and eyeball. So a single hit.
Single hit.
2 dice.
Looks like he's shooting on that Z, and the Z. Oh no!
Z loses a shield.
Z loses his first shield.
Let's see what's coming up next. He's going from the next TIE fighter.
I think he's going to be hitting that B at range 1. That's a smart thing to do. 2 blanks. Oh, I think he just completely whiffed.
He did indeed completely.
Wow! Oh my god! I can't even imagine John Frank's luck right now.
Well, that was Travis firing.
Yeah, and John Frank's luck that Travis whiffed.
Oh, the luck. I thought you said look.
No.
Well,
We got one hit, and
That's
it looks
one
like
crit.
it looks like he evaded regardless. So, only 1 damage taken on the Z this round. That is
It does appear
pretty
that
nice.
way.
Yep, pretty nice.
So John may get lucky here.
John got really lucky. I was really expecting that B to be
All right,
gone.
John just shot with the B wing.
At
Looks
range
like he
1.
got 2 hits and a crit
Nice.
on an X-wing. 1 single evade. That X-wing is overkill. TIE fighter. That X-wing miniature TIE fighter. There we go.
So we're down to 2 and 2 now.
2 and 2.
Oh wow!
No, 3 and 2. 3 and 2.
Wow, I am really amazed.
This is interesting. So he's taken down now half of his list.
Yeah, he has, and he's.
And here goes firing from the Z95. That again looks like a hit and a crit. And that is a single evade. So he still survives, unless that is a direct hit.
I don't think so. He's not flipping anything over. So.
That is a blinded pilot.
Oh, there we go. Thank
you, Travis.
Oh boy.
Blinded
I think that's
pilot.
the one where you can attack next
Yeah,
turn
I
or
believe
something?
so. I believe
Blinded
that
pilot
is.
again. You cannot perform attacks.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So
The
that
next time you're able to. or
Yeah,
something?
no, is it just?
after your next opportunity to attack, even if there was no target for an attack. Flip
Yep.
this card
So
face
next
down.
round, that ship does not get to shoot. So once again, John Frank gets lucky.
Yeah.
He might win this match on sheer luck if he can get out in 6 more minutes.
Well, you never know.
I still think though that Travis has more points. He's got 66 points on John's list right now. I don't
Correct.
know how much John has because those 3 ships are worth more than John's 3, unless Howlrunner is a really expensive.
Howlrunner
pilot.
himself is 18 points.
Yeah.
So
she's
yeah,
not
he's
too-
not as bad. She
And-
is a she.
She.
She. Okay, she's not as bad.
Howlrunner by meta is a she. We still call him a him
Yeah.
because we're idiots. We're nerds.
That's why I asked her. She knows.
She knows the meta better than anyone.
Exactly. So yeah, is it a he or a she?
Well, I'm figuring even if John is taken out,
John's got Travis has 66 at this point.
at this point we know Howlrunner's gone, so that's 18 points right there.
Mm-hmm.
He's probably taking out one of the Omegas because I only see 1 TIE FO out there, I think.
Right. Yep. So that's another
17.
17. So that is.
And then he's taking out 2 Black Squadrons.
That's 35.
Or no, excuse me, 1 Black Squadron.
And the Black Squadron's what?
14 points.
14. So
he's taking out 49.
He's at 49. So 66 to 49. Travis is still winning, but. Frank's
All John's got to do is take out 1 more.
I'd like to see him take them out all out.
He's got a chance.
But yeah,
if,
he does,
if his
he does.
green dice keep staying as hot as they have been,
Well-
he does have the chance to survive this.
Travis's attack dice seem to have turned off. I mean, he can do one, but then the rest of it's like, yeah, we're done. We're not working for you.
And here comes that Z95 in.
Yep.
And now let's see what the B-Wing does. Does he do not what I expected, the too hard. I don't know if he realizes that is not a ship that has a Talon roll.
I was gonna say, isn't that doesn't he have the ties at his back now? Isn't that kind of dangerous?
Yes, he does. That is the...
That's not. That was. What
Well,
were you thinking?
he knows that one has the blinded pilot.
Yeah, but he was right here, right? Right next to the Z?
He was.
Yeah.
Okay, if he had done it too hard that way, he could have gotten behind them and they would have had to turn around to shoot him.
Well, here's the problem. That TIE fighter is now looking like it's doing a 4K.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah,
it's
but
now coming in behind the Z95.
Right. It looks like at range 1 is where it'll be.
Yeah.
Right, but again, that is the one that has the blinded pilot.
Yeah.
Oh, it is. Oh, okay. So he doesn't
And
have to
now-
worry about that one.
He just stressed himself. He cannot take his action to remove that.
No, it doesn't take an action. No, after you.
No, it's after the next opportunity
Yeah,
to attack.
if he
Excuse me.
has this opportunity
So
to
either
attack.
way-
So yeah, he has this opportunity to attack. So he's not gonna be able to shoot, and he can flip over that card now without having to waste an action. So no, but doing that K turn was not a bad idea.
Better position.
No, it wasn't. It set him
Yes.
up for later.
Set him up for next round. Now, I don't, with this tie being where it's at, I don't know if he's got arc.
He's going to barrel roll.
He's going to have to.
I
Because
can
he doesn't
almost
have arc on that
guarantee
Z. Oh, wait.
Arc on what?
No.
He's got it. He's got both of those ships.
Does he?
Yes.
Where is
He
which
may
way is he
barely
facing?
have it.
Right around there.
You think so?
Yep.
Okay.
It goes right through those two ships.
Okay.
I think if anything, he barely has the Z.
And then he's got that other tie is going right up that B's butt.
Yeah.
Oh,
Told you,
he's
the
gonna
Empire and the
shoot
Navy.
that B. Yeah, I know, right?
They do have great correlation. Sorry to any Navy folk out there, but
Just stop talking.
no, I can't do that. I'm
You're gonna
supposed to
you're
be
gonna
in here talking.
You're going to be boycotted. Stop talking.
Crit blank focus.
Okay, so, and I think, didn't he focus?
Yes.
He did indeed, so that
he's
becomes
got
a crit and a hit. And he blanks.
John's B is now gone.
Bye-bye, B-Wing.
Bye, B. It was
And
nice playing with
A
you.
shot on the Z.
Yep.
You were right. He does just barely have that back corner of that Z95. So he's got two range 1 shots on that Z95.
No,
That
he's
is
got
2
one.
hits.
He's got one because one of those ships cannot shoot.
Oh,
this
you are
round.
correct. But that's
And
2
takes
hits,
both.
and
That's
he rolls a
dead.
blank. So he's got 1 hull remaining on that
Yep.
Z95 now.
Yeah, he had a shield. Yeah, he had 1 shield left. So he's got 1 hull. So he's down to 1 ship with 1 hull.
Yes.
Now the B, I think, still gets to fire though because doesn't the B have the same?
B's gone.
B's gone.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Never mind. He shot with the Z.
He did shoot with the
Did he
Z95.
hit anything?
I couldn't. It looks like he did. Because I see damage on all 3 of those TIE fighters. now.
Okay. Okay. Come on, John, you can do it.
Those TIE fighters are hurting.
We are at the 1 minute and 45 second mark.
So this will be final round.
Yes, it will. This is going to be the final round, and they have managed to take this to time. I cannot believe John has survived this long.
Okay, so
I
just a
am
reminder to
really
everyone,
impressed.
after this round, TOs have stated that we are taking, I believe it's a 20-minute snack break and rest break for the players. So we will be taking a short break ourselves also to go and get snacks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. Lunch is definitely in order right now.
Yeah. Some of our people do get cranky when they're hungry.
Most.
I don't.
I don't have a problem either.
Oh, really?
You do the thing with the thing.
Yep.
The thing with the thing. But yeah.
I'm specific that one.
But yeah, he's managed to eke this
Alright,
out.
so-
I am really impressed.
Here are the dials for the Z95. What is he doing? What are you doing,
He is
John?
Going to.
Are you K'ing?
I don't know.
I think he did K. No, he did not. He did it too
not.
hard.
Yeah.
He's running.
Yeah, he is. He's running. He's trying to get make that poor ship last. I think he's trying to keep Travis from getting the full 100 points.
Oh,
Did he
he's
just
blocking.
land? Okay, so he did not just land on that asteroid. That's
No.
good. All right, good.
That's a debris field.
Oh, it's a debris field? Oh,
Yes.
sorry.
But he did just block that one TIE fighter. However, the TIE fighter was not going where John thought he was going.
Now he's got...
Still no firing from that.
Nope,
tie.
still no firing from that
Not
time.
firing.
Oh, and that is time. So they are going to finish
Oh,
their
it's a sloop.
rounds.
Oh, did he sloop it? He slooped it? Oh!
Nice.
What is Travis Cooper doing?
That is awesome.
Make it stop.
All right, I think next round you are not running the timer.
Got it. I got it.
All right, so that was a sloop, ladies and gentlemen, that puts him right in range 1 of that Z95.
Oh, I'm sorry, John,
Oh.
but I think your Z95 is going to die.
That is going to be a rough one to evade because that's going to give that, and that looks like that is one of the TIE FOs. Well, it has to be. You did the sloop. Shut up, Ben. Making yourself sound like a dumbass.
It's been a long day.
And look at that. He just brought the other one into range 1.
Oh, yeah, he is definitely going in for the swarm kill.
This
at
is
point.
gonna hurt.
Yes, it is. That Z is gone. Unless he really rolls horribly, that Z is just it's gone. That poor Z.
That poor Z, I don't even think has a single shot, which doesn't matter at this point. That is a hit and a crit with a reroll because Howlrunner is still alive.
No, he had target lock.
No, he had target
Oh,
lock.
did he?
Yeah, yes.
Damn.
And
That is a single evade. That is
that
game.
is game. Travis has won
Cooper
the
pulls
game.
it out from, well,
John
the get-go.
Frank, yeah, wow, that was a great match. That was a great match. Hey, John Frank managed to last time.
He did indeed.
That's important.
That is very important, especially in a match like that where Travis Cooper just literally flew that swarm perfectly. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, again, that was the end of round 3. 20-minute break.
Yep.
We will be back at you as soon as we get the next pairings.
Yep, for round 4. Stick with us.
Stick with us. We'll talk to you soon.